Today we're going to be examining a truly repugnant display of unrealistic expectations for men and women everywhere. I mean, how the hell am I ever going to have a chest this perky? In today's humble opinion, we're sucking it up in Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. While this title has plenty of draw for people of all ages 10 or older, this little side-scrolling adventure game developed and published by WayForward was created with a more mature audience in mind. No, not that way, you fucking pervert. See, Shantae and the Pirate's Curse belongs to a subgenre referred to as Metroidvania, which of course references the prolific titles Metroid and Castlevania respectively, games which were both highly popular in the late 1980s. It also seems clearly inspired by Mega Man at times, but enough about that. True to such predecessors, the action of Shantae and the Pirate's Curse takes place in a side-scrolling environment infused with RPG elements like exploration and item discoveries that allow you to access new areas. It also pays homage to the days of old with its pixelated graphics, deceptive difficulty, and skeuomorphic elements like designated save points. Whether or not it manages to fully capture the essence of the subgenre, I couldn't rightly tell you as I've not played those games, but I can say that it is well put together from a general and mechanical standpoint. Aesthetically is where a lot of people might find the biggest point of contention. While the graphics themselves are highly detailed, well animated, and vividly colored, the thematic consistency is incredibly lacking. One second you're walking through a field, and the next you're in the deepest, darkest parts of the woods. It helps that the game is meant to be wacky and absurd, and it allows for a diverse spread of enemies to fight and people to meet, but if you're not a fan of that kind of atmosphere, you might not enjoy it. Similarly, if you're not a fan of scantily clad women and jiggle physics conveyed through 32-bit graphics, this game is not for you. But if you do like that, you'll have plenty of fun hunting down chests and longing to plunder booty, even though you're supposed to be a genie and not a pirate. Ironically, none of your wishes will come true. Another minor gripe is that the story takes place after the events of previous games, which means that the characters refer to events that happened before without much elaboration. Characters that have been previously established behave and speak in context that isn't immediately clear, and while it's not too incredibly important, it's still annoying in a vague, inconsequential way, which is the best way to get annoyed. Other than that, though, it's a strong title with plenty of places to explore, things to gather, and challenges to overcome. It has a little something for everybody, whether it's the thrill of combat, the puzzles that require some degree of technical execution, or the humor of the micro-narratives and character interactions within. It just doesn't stop being fun. If I were buying this game at a price that I deemed fair, I'd say that $20 would be right around the sweet spot. $19.99 is what it's normally sold at on the Steam store and is well worth the price tag. But if you don't have quite so much to spare, you can sometimes find it for as low as $9.99 during a sale. Tight mechanics, captivating scenery, and entertaining dialogue all contribute to an enjoyable gameplay experience, which earns this game a 9 out of 10 in that category. In terms of value, it's a nice game to round out the bundle, but it doesn't leave too powerful of an impression on players, which puts it in line for a 7 out of 10 in value. With an average of 8 out of 10, it earns a B+.